Woo, good morning. I think I got it at the same time. I think I did it this time. Every time I come on here, I'm hoarse. I need some Vaseline. Ooh. Good morning, Alice. Yes, I have on my cat pom-pom thingies. I like these things. I'm not going to wear them the whole time, but I like them. Good morning, Alice. Hold on. Ooh, that's good. I have all kinds of things to drink over here. I have tea also. But hold on one second. I gotta take a sip. I've been waiting for this to cool off a little bit. Mm, it cooled off a lot of bit. Ooh. Excuse me. Well, good morning, Alice. I am very happy this morning. And I was looking forward to coming on here and yakking with myself. uh, because number one, I had a very restful night's sleep. Very restful. Um, Up early as usual. Yeah, still up early, but it was extremely restful. um, I don't think I've. I mean, I've been known to sleep a long time, but to just sleep. I'm if I do that, I'm unhappy. So I've always been the one. I'm that person scared I'm gonna miss something. You know, let me hear noise. You know, that's just how it is. I'm that toddler you put in bed and it come right back, or maybe it don't come right back, but it's still awake. That's me. So because I wanna know, but yeah, my bazooms are looking all bodacious this morning in this boa constrictor dress. It not the This morning I meant to bring my book so I could do some poetry, but I'm not. So I have to I mean absolutely must. Um um Sing this song out loud. I've been singing it all morning, and because I like to share, I'm gonna sing it. I'm not trying to make a CD or impress anybody. I'm just gonna sing it because it's been on me. So if I sing off key, well, been burning trees, you know how they go. God has smiled on me. He has set me free. God has smiled on me. He's been good to me. God has smiled on me. He has set me free. God has smiled on me. He's been good to me. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, and now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see that God has smiled on me. He has set me I've been singing. But I am not I am a little hoarse. I don't know why I'm raspy. My throat chakra is trying to be blocked. Not gonna happen. I'm not gonna shut up. Oh, the Grinch. I have to sing along with this song. I think I mentioned for this just Alice talking about Alice showing out, singing along, having Alice's little sing along and all this stuff. I've been doing this all my life. You know, I don't think I ever had any imaginary friends or anything like that, but I've always sang along. I got that from my people, so I'm gonna sing along now. And honestly and truthfully, I've never been in a glee club or any of that. I did not become a member of a choir until I joined the choir at Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church under Dr. Paul Warren. And he told me I was going to be in the choir. He didn't ask me. And he was like my granddaddy. So was I going to say no? I mean, after all, he's giving me a ride to church and home. Was I going to say no? I had to be there anyway. So I sang. He found out real quick I couldn't remember the words. I mean, like I couldn't start a song, I have to hear it. He liked my voice, but I had to sing along. I just, and it's funny. Okay, I love sharing these untangled knots. When God helped me untangle a knot. I couldn't figure out for the life of me all my life why I can't, like, sometimes I cannot, like that song, God Has Smiled on Me, I can sing because I can sing that at my own pace anyway I, choose to sing it. But when I'm trying to like sing someone's song, like the song I'm getting ready to sing with Celine Dion, I can't sing that song by myself. I have to sing it with her. Anyhow, I was asking God yesterday, what is that? And it's because I already hear music. I'm saying? I already hear music in my head, and whatever song I'm supposed to hear is mixed up with the music I already hear. So I don't know my note. I can't find my key. I don't know the tone. It's too many sounds and stuff going on. And that's true. It's like I don't know, but when I have the music playing, I can focus and zero in on, what I'm saying? I can skip along, if that makes any sense. I accept that. That makes plenty of sense. It's not an excuse, but it is a reason. Make plenty of sense to me. Because I hear all this stuff going on. God, for Ronald. He just look at the scary stuff. But he's a teenager. Anyway, good morning, Alice. Anyway, I had started mentioning that I sing with certain people because they stretch my diaphragm, and I used to sing with my mama because she used to do that. I have lung issues, so it kind of helped get rid of phlegm too and all that. But also, my mother liked to sing. My sister Kim has a very beautiful voice too. She has a beautiful voice, but to get her to sing is a difficult thing. Maybe it's not something she likes to do, but she has a very beautiful voice. And I've heard her sing, I think, one or two times. But she is very beautiful. Of course, I think my sister's beautiful anyway. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. No, not that one. Oh, here we go. Okay, now remember, I don't care. I'm not competing with Celine. I'm singing with Celine Dion, and I'm singing it my way with her. This is fun. I like another song I like too. I'm not gonna do Celine Dion. I'm gonna do what's another song I like? Oldie but a goodie. Let me see. Oh, I know. I'm gonna sing. Here's one. I know other people can sing this song too. Remember, I am simultaneously doing Alice, just talking about Alice on YouTube too. Please, I don't know who's watching because I don't get to see who's looking anymore. Not as much. I did yesterday. That was really nice. I enjoyed seeing everybody. But will you please go over to YouTube and just look for Alice, just talking about Alice. And like don't look at it again. You don't have to, but if you don't want to, but like it and subscribe to my channel, please, and then tell somebody, share it, because I want to get a big if you get a big amount of people, like say 500 people or so, you get in the algorithm, and then YouTube will start presenting the videos, and then more people can talk and heal, and even if they're talking negatively, like I heard one of the motivational speakers say, thank God for the haters too, because they're motivators. Haters are motivators. They really are. They fans too. Sometimes your haters are your biggest fans. Really. Shoot, a person that hates you spend more time hating you than, really, like, really? You okay? Ooh, I like those tips. Somebody post these tips. If your wife is upset, so like that, just put a sign around her neck and say, calm down, and everything be just fine. Follow me for more relationship advice, shit like that. I like that. Okay. Where's my water? Excuse me. I don't know why that song popped into my head. I won't sing that one though. This is Going in Circles. Okay, I'm gonna try.
There's a new way to collaborate. It's faster.
I do not own the rights to this music. I am not plagiarizing, copying. I am singing along. Please do not silence the video. But I have to have the music. Oh, and that's slow dancing too. Y'all hear that? Hey! Let me put it down. That might help. Leave it alone. I'm never rolling away without a destination ring. I'll find my note. Hold on. I'm never spending time whirling around till I drop. Oh, but what am I to do? My mind is in a whirlpool. Give me a little hope. One small thing to cling to. You got me going in circles. Wow! Oh, round and round I go. You got me going in circles. Oh, round and round I go. I'm spun out over you. Over you. Over you. I'm a faceless clock with timeless hopes that never stops. Lord, when I feel that way, oh, my soul is staying. Oh, What? My mind is in a whirl. Get. Oh, hold on. One small thing to cling to. You got me going in circles. Oh, round and around I go. Tink that circles. Oh, round and around I go. I'm spun out over you. All over you. I'm spun out over you. Oh, I love you. Okay. I'm done showing out. No, I'm not, but I'm done with that. Shoot, I can't slow dance with nobody on that. I had to sing. I be singing all in here, grinding, pulling on your clothes and shit. I can't dance. I can't be slow dancing to no old music. So I be fine because I didn't get to really dance to it when I was young when that was out. Yeah, I can. He looking at why you want me out there. Why is he? Tinker, you look so beautiful in the box. You look like he belong in that box. Don't be cutting your ass with me. If he think I'm gonna move anything out of that box so he can stretch out, I'm not. Because that is not a cat box. Oyo was in it yesterday. And so there's hair all in there. And it's not a cat box. It's not supposed to be hair in there. I couldn't figure out what exactly I was going to put in it, but it wasn't a cat. I wasn't going to put a cat in there. Anyhow, this is just Alice talking about Alice. Now my tea is too cold. I don't want it. It just, I'm not drinking it. This is maybe it's a statement or and I really hope it doesn't sound too tragic or bitter, but I don't know if I'm the only one, but I occasionally run into people who used to know me. I mean, even from like year 20, 30 years. And for some reason, I stayed a boundary, and it's like, some of them don't even acknowledge it. I'll say something, they be like, whatever, and go right on with that shit. Really? Okay. I done said I'm gonna say about that. What? I don't care. I don't know. Y'all know. I know nobody understands what I'm saying, maybe, but I'll state it clearly. As I can anyway. When number one, humans. I mean, really, I think humans reject change. A lot of people do. I fight change. I'm human. Like I said, I fight change too, but I don't fight change in other people. You know what I'm saying? If someone changes, I don't say, yeah, that motherfucker still the same, or I don't argue with them. Now, I might think that in my head, like, because they are talking about leopard can't change the spots and all that. You're not changing the inside. I mean, the outside of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you can't change that you're black, but you can quit them niggerish ways. Because, you don't got to be black to be a nigger, but I'm just saying, you can quit them niggerish ways. You can quit all that bullshit. that's attributed, to your spots on the leopard. You understand? So I'm not one to stand back and when a person is changing, even if they, a person suddenly finds Jesus or whatever, let them go through it, let them walk through it. Don't deny a person the change. And what I am saying is, no, I am not the same person I was, 30 years ago. And I said something to Mr. Nathaniel. He said something, and I was like, no, that's not going to happen. And he's like, okay, whatever, just send it. No, I'm not sending my poetry to nobody. You don't demand nothing from me. I mean, in 1990, I'd have sent it. He'd had it already. I probably would have wrote some extra ones. Anything 1990, and I'm not Sergeant Campbell. And ain't nobody bossing me around like that. I mean, it's the principle. It's like a person, because you're kind, because I'm kind. And I hate to use this term, but it's the only term I could think of really at this time. Because I am kind. I know I'm kind. I know I'm nice. I don't practice it. It's not on purpose. It's my personality. I enjoy. It's easier for me to be nice than it is. I have to think about remembering to be hateful and all that. I have to really work at it. So I'd rather not. But I heard somewhere else too. That doesn't mean I'm a punk bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean you're going to keep walking all over me or you're going to push me around continually. You know what I'm saying? And people keep poking the tiger. Then you blah, then, we gone cry. You gone, I don't care. Cry if you want to. Told your ass. Seriously, that's like, you keep fucking up your mama, whoop your butt. You can, what you go, what? Yeah, well. Oh, so I'm looking at the journal. Wait. I'm just, because I'm trying to, I think I said before, I was trying to find a poem I had. Oh, hell. I'm talking about soot. This is not the right journal. I just saw something. Look, this thing here. Parents, you buy things for your kid. Oh, I'm buying that for my kids. Ronald don't even eat cookies. I mean, he really don't. He'll eat the icing off of it or whatever, But I wanted this place that I get my coffee from had Halloween cookies. And he likes that kind of stuff. So I bought him this one, the mummy one. That's all I really want right here. He said, ooh, and dropped it down on the table and broke the little mummy's foot. I ate my last chocolate kiss last night in the bed. And so I'll probably take a bite of that cookie before I get out of here today. I got to get out of here and go somewhere. Just drive around. I'm lying. When I get out here, I gotta go to the laundromat. I really do. I have to go to the laundromat. And that's what I was doing earlier this morning, sorting clothes. This is so funny. I am sitting on a heated seat. My feet are on the heating. I'm not digging in my butt. My feet are on a heating pad. I'm trying to find it. Then turn this on. Anyhow, because it's chilly in here, I have the heat on. But it's still, that's just my thermostat is off and on and off. And I am not going to be walking around here in a sweatshirt and turtlenecks. And I like fuzzy socks and all that. I need to stop. He just was squeezing that damn box. But for a second. Ooh, and I was kind of sitting on it. It's warm on that sleeve. My booty hat, okay, I'll stay warm. Anyhow, I'm going to show you. He gonna stay in that box. I think I told you before. Oh, why am I whispering? I think I told you before. Tinker has to sit on. He has to be on something. Like he won't just jump on the bed and sit on the bed. He'll jump on the bed and sit on my purse, or he'll sit on a book, or he'll sit. He has to sit on something. And I wonder that's because they put that stuff in his balls, and his booty was hurting or something. They lopped his nuts off. I was so upset. I mean, I wanted him neutered, but I didn't want him to hurt him. He in that box. I guess I'm supposed to take the lamp out in the music box so that he can fit completely in it, because that is his throne. I can see. Ain't gonna happen. Anyhow, no, these earrings do not go with this dress. I have other earrings that I made to go with this dress, but because I've been rearranging, I have earrings kind of like laying all over the dresser, and sometimes it frustrates me to dig through, and so I didn't want to, and these were close, and there I had it. So now I did it, and I'm gonna stick with it. How about that? Anyway, again, I will say good morning, Alice. I like saying that. Good morning, Alice. I remember when I was I probably said this before too. I'm old. I repeat myself a couple times. Or more than that too. When I was a little girl, we used to sing that song, Good Morning, Good Morning. Nah, 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 good morning, good morning to you. I remember I looked that up. Nah, 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 I don't remember what it was. And when I looked it up, I found out what it was, and I like, nah, 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 nah. So I'll leave that in there. Anyway, I ain't gonna say that. I have a lot of things I keep thinking. I said, I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Oh, this is just a crystal. It's really pretty. Now, none of this irritates me because I'm not allergic down here with the metal. But this is just a regular, just like a rope, some string. But listen, Miss Sensitivity. I get the thing, and they had it all fancy in the back with a little bead and some knots, and somebody done burnt the tips of the knots so it don't come unravel. That thing might as well had teeth. Are you listening? It was just biting me all on the back of my neck. I had to cut that off and retie it. I don't need extras. That stuff look at me itching. I'm sorry, this sweater is itching. But I can't. No, 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 no. I don't need you putting teeth on the damn string. That's everything. Ooh, really? um, and I know I commented on my dish I made yesterday. I really I love cooking, and I love cooking what I consider from scratch anyway. I boiled the hen and all that. I consider that cooking from scratch, and I love to cook from scratch. I'm learning not to build a meal. I built. I did build quite the pot of chicken and noodles. I really did. It was, excuse me. I get a piece of candy in my throat. It's raspy, but I did build quite the pot of chicken and noodles, and it's very, very, very good. Very good. Very, 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 very good. Oh, candy. I need to quit eating candy. You know, it's funny. I was looking for these gloves this morning because my hands were cold. And you know, sometimes this purse is like it's bottomless. You know, there you go. Some damn candy. See, I just looked and there was nothing there. Or there wasn't any there. How am I supposed to say it? So, it is still October, which means it is still my birthday month, which means it is still my birthday. But I still need to go to the nail shop. But what I did this morning is, you know, when the plague first started and we couldn't go to the nail salon, I bought a sander to get the gel off because I wear gel. And nothing really gets that off except a sander. So I went ahead and took that off. But I still had the acrylic, so I gotta get that off. But yeah, I'm smacking. Yeah. So, but I don't have to do that right now. I got other things I want to do. And it's so funny when I say that I have other things I want to do. I do. I mean, you know, like in goals, but when I said that, I ran through my mind. No, I ain't got nothing to do. I don't. I need some Ziploc bags or some Ziploc freezer bags. So like one time I went to the store, I went always to the store for an onion. Yes, I could have bought a bag of onions, but I went for an onion because I knew if I only got one, I'd have to go back and get some the next day. That was one thing I kind of liked about Germany. When I was over in Germany, the way the civilians shopped, you know, they didn't go to the grocery store and buy $900 worth of groceries. You know, it's kind of like they bought it as they needed it, you know. And I was saying to myself, well, they manage their money well if they can buy their food every day, you know. But you know, they would buy it as they needed. Also, I like I used to love making my own pasta and all that. I still do. I don't have a pasta machine anymore. I like gadgets. And I can remember when I used to be really, really, really depressed. I would be up so late at night looking at infomercials and they were convincing. I bought all that shit. I did. I had new wave ovens, all that. I missed my rotisserie, but it was old and raggedy. And it worked still though, but wasn't no room for it. And it probably would have blew a fuse up in here. So, what else? I have a new wave oven. Kind of melted the hood because it was too close to the stove. All kinds of things. I could never get those sealer mills to seal a meal. And I would cook things. This was also and I'm glad that I really don't do anymore. I can't say I don't do it at all. I'm really glad I don't do it anymore. It's cook, save my leftovers. I would. You know what? Ain't nobody looking anyway. I gotta go use the bathroom. Okay. Yes, you're gonna hear some grunting. Cause my back hurt. Oh, I gotta get up. I'll be back. Oh my goodness. I hope anybody listening to that. me who let you in. Took all my crown, but I didn't even. Okay. Ow, ow. See, daylight now. Oh, okay. I do not, will not. Okay, we good now. Oh, all right, here we go. Alice is back. Let me pull the table back. That was good. You know, I think it was a good decision. I had to get a stationary place, you know, to always do the videos. And in my bed, I would have to just, oh God, it was such work. But this is a comfortable spot, and it's a relaxing like area of the house for me. You know, of course, my bedroom is my oasis. You know, it's always been like my. If I make any room in the house, the most comfortable is always. It has always been my bedroom, even when I was depressed. No, let me quit lying. I had some horrible bedrooms and beds and. Oh God! And what's with these mattresses? I have a mattress. I had a mattress. I mean, this mattress used to fight me like I was a man all night long. I'd be so sore and in so much pain in the morning. I've gotten mattresses that are supposed to be wonderful. They were not. Now this mattress, I get this mattress. It's heavy. Number one, I can't move it, and I got it firm on purpose. But it's like sleeping on a slab of concrete when you first get on it, and then it's supposed to be memory foam and all this, but it sinks. Yeah, I'm complaining. That does not sit well with me because I'm always falling into that canoe. No matter where I get into bed, I always end up in that canoe. So I put other blankets on. I bought mattress pads and all that. All that's on there. All of it. All of it. Built that canoe up a little bit. Now it's just a dent. I don't need one of them things that moves around either with the electric thing, but I would like to get a bed that works. Anyhow, work, I sleep fine, but it probably would help if I didn't participate in my dreams. I do. I participate in my dreams. I actively participate in my dreams. I don't mean fighting all that. I don't have dreams of fighting. This is really I think I told this before. I never God is good. God is good. Graceful. I never had a accident in the bed. You know, bloody accident in the bed with my cycle. Nor did I ever have one at school. You know, because my cycles weren't heavy enough, I guess, for that. Number one, but for school, you know, have access to school. But um, but each morning, with my period was, if I was going to start my cycle, the night before I had my cycle, I would always have a dream that had something to do with blood. Not murder or anything like that. Like someone else would get into a fight and they'd have a bloody nose, or somebody would cut their hand. It was never murder or anything like that, but it was always some blood in there. And then I'd wake up and go to the bathroom and my cycle would start every time. Every time. Every single time. And that used to trip me out. I even told my mother so about it, sometimes my mother just looked at me like, girl, you don't go. But I was thinking about um my grandmother, Iola, this one right here. You can't see, let me see. This one here, this one. I was thinking about her. She was so intelligent. She was very intelligent, and she smelled really good. She smelled really good all the time. All the time she smelled good. Not heavy, not perfumey, none of that. She smelled fresh, And I know I asked her a million times, not in like, why do you smell good? Maybe I said you smell good, but she would tell me it was toilet water. And I was literal. I couldn't believe she was actually getting water out of the toilet, but okay. The toilet was flushed, okay. But I put the water on my neck. You're out of the toilet. I never told nobody that. And so she was using toilet water, why I can't. But you know what I found out that it was? And the reason I found out it was because I remember reading what it was. It was rose water. Rose. And I think she made it, and I know how to make it too. I went and got some ingredients to make me some, but I couldn't find I had some little small bottles. When I was doing my business, I made pillow misters out of different things to help people sleep or feel erotic or whatever. And I think I threw them away. So I have to run by Michael's and get me a couple more little spray bottles because I've made two scents. One is rose. Well, this is for me. I'm not getting ready to start my body butter business back up until I get out of this apartment. There's no room in this apartment to have a business. And in my lease, that was one of the things. I can't have no business out here. I'm not trying to do that right now anyway. But I am still a mixologist. That's what I call myself. And I am still creating scents. And I enjoy it. I enjoy making scents for myself. I don't sit around, and say, oh, I want everything to be alluring, all the scents to be alluring, But I do have a scent. And I told some people, and they kind of looked at me like, oh, really? But it's true. I have a scent. It's my scent, not out of my body, but it's a scent I made just for myself. And it turns heads. And I tell people, I said, it's for females. It really is. And I told them, if you use it, men will follow you. They don't know why they're following you, but they like it. They like the scent. They don't know why they're following you. It's a scent that men likes. I don't know. I think maybe it reminds them of hunting or something. I don't know. But I studied it and I made it. And I tell somebody, they're like, oh, but it works. I mean, they don't like the whole row of men. They don't get them follow you around like it's not a witch spell. It's not like that. Ain't nobody gonna follow you around like, ooh. But people are turning their heads, and it's an attractive smell. It really is. But that's my scent. I don't. That's right. I get the absolute best, and that's the best. I get that. I get that. I take me out, and I get that. But like I was saying yesterday, after I made that dish and that chunky salad, oh, it was nice. It's nice and chunky. I still have some left. I'm gonna grab another salad kit because it needs a little more of that lettuce or cabbage. I don't care what. I like them both. But that pot of chicken, I'd marry me for that. I would. I'd marry me and be real nice. Because that's really good. I boiled a hen And all the seasoning, sage and rosemary and all that other stuff. Put a bay leaf in there, some Johnny's and some pepper and thyme. Okay, in broth. I boiled it in broth, not water. And then with the top on it, slow and low. And then when I could break the breast, because I put it down and breast up. I guess when you bake them, it's breast down. I don't know shit. I'm not on Chopped. But when I can break the breast and open, then I know it's ready for me to do what I need to do next. And I had already put onions and garlic and all that in it. I added some more onions. I put peppers in there, celery. Let it cook a little while longer. Then I added the mushrooms. Then I added some cream of chicken soup. Some milk, some condensed cream of chicken soup. I added some milk, not a whole can because I used a big can of cream of chicken soup, but I used a half can of that of milk and a little small thing like that. I don't know, it was a pint, not even a pint. What's that little one like that? Don't give me the line about measurements of sour cream. And I had fettuccine noodles, but I'm saving those because I have some really nice prawns. So I'm saving that for that. So I put ramen noodles in there. Oh, God, it is so creamy and it's really good. It's really good. I'm pleased. So I'm impressed. So that's what's for dinner today. That's another thing. It's part of the mental health and the healing and everything. I don't have to cook every day. No one told me I had to. I'm not under duress. You understand? I do it because I enjoy it, but I don't need to enjoy it every day. Take a break. Go sit down somewhere else. Shit. I love pineapple juice, but that's pineapple and oh no, it's not pineapple. It's mango. I like mango too. But I love pineapple juice. And I mix it. I used to like pineapples in my Kool-Aid. Make red Kool-Aid. Yeah, red strawberry. I like red. I like strawberry better than I like cherry. But strawberry Kool-Aid, and then you crush the pineapple up in it like a slushy. Yeah, no, you gotta try it. Be sucking that pineapple up, and then have that. Oh, that's good. That's cheap refreshments. Hey. You can freeze it if you want to, I guess. But anyhow, I was just like so exhausted. Not tired, like my energy had been zapped or anything, but I'm talking about exhausted, like I was just finally relaxed. Like, because I've gotten to the point I'm pushing myself. I don't have a schedule where I have to sort the clothes like now. I don't have to do that like now. And that's the way I was doing things, had to learn to relax. And that's part of mental health. That's part of healing, is learning to relax. And learning to speak up. I think I had mentioned before how it's really horrible that a person who works sometimes don't even want to stop and get anything to eat because they're about to pass out because they don't want their significant other complaining because they had a little bite or they smell cheeseburger on their breath. Now, I'm talking about don't go somewhere and eat dinner at somebody else's house and I done cook dinner and you come home talking about you ain't hungry. Now, I'm one of those people. Now, if you want to get a burger on the way home, that's fine. It'll hold you till dinner, but you're going to eat dinner. For real? That's just like, If my well, I'm sure my him can cook because hell, I ask God for that too. Um, but if he cook, I'm gonna taste it. Cause like my son Kenneth, when he was learning to cook, I tasted it because my husband tasted my food. But outside of barbecuing, I don't really ever remember Michael cooking, so I didn't have to suffer through that. But Kenneth could put some garlic on some. And my mom had nicknames. She said, "Killer, come here with your little garlic breath." She used to always say that to me. God, it was so funny when Kenneth was little. He started trying to dress himself right. He came over to me. He was walking funny. I'm like, boy, why you walking like that? My baby had put on his shorts and he had both legs through one pants leg. And it was like he had on a pencil skirt. He couldn't hardly walk. And the other part of the shorts was but he won't put his own clothes on. That was so funny. God, I'm like, don't he see that it's extra material over there? God. Well. You know what I would love right now? I think I'll go get one. A nice, gooey cinnamon roll. That would really be good. That would really be good. Y'all get ready to watch my my imagination and my transformation as I go through. This is how I do this. Listen, I'm no different from any other person who likes to stay at home. I don't know. I ain't about we. I imagine going places, not traveling or anything like that. When I get ready to travel and I really want to go, I'll go do that. Now I'm not a recluse. But like right now, I'm talking about going to get a cinnamon roll. I know 2 places I can get really bomb cinnamon rolls. So in my mind, I'm traveling to one of the 2 places. I get the cinnamon roll. I'm enjoying the cinnamon roll. I eat the cinnamon roll. Now I had the cinnamon roll. I'm back home now. I did all that and then we went to get the cinnamon roll. Do I really need the cinnamon roll? I got cinnamon toast crunch. I can eat that. Anybody like cinnamon? My favorite. I love Frosted Flakes. It's my favorite cereal. And then I love my Sugar Smacks, my Sugar Bear. I do. Now, when I would eat, I didn't talk to Tony the Tiger. I talked to Sugar Bear because I like to mix my cereals. I don't know. I've always done that. Like good morning, Miss D. I like to mix I like to mix Frosted Flakes with Corn Chex or not the new honeycomb. I don't like the new honeycombs. I used to like honeycomb. I did, but I like to mix my cereal. But my Sugar Smacks, believe it or not, I used to like to mix my Sugar Smacks with Wheat Chex. My mother, she'd always like Raisin Bran, Corn Chex, things like that. Even though she would put sugar on it. My mother had a really boss ass sweet tooth. And but she didn't mind buying a sweet cereal because I like Frosted Flakes. I love them. I ain't care if they were soggy. I like cornflakes. I don't care if they soggy. I like cornflakes with bananas. I don't like banana cornflakes. I don't need you making no strawberries into my cornflakes. They don't. It has a weird taste, but I do like fruit in my cereal. I will eat fruit in my cereal. I like my cereals mixed, And I'm telling strange oddities of Alice, right? But I really only like cereal at night. I don't really like eating cereal morning. And then on Saturdays, we sit and eat cereal, and I'm telling you, I'd hug my box. That was my box of cereal. Mom was funny like that. She would I think it was. I don't know if it was because she didn't want us to fight, because we didn't fight over the cereal because we had our own taste in that. But it was like she never mind buying us our own like individual thing, because like I say, my favorite cereal was Frosted Flakes and Sugar Smacks. And of course I ate her corn checks and everything. That was one up for grabs. My grandmother used to eat those Nabisco shredded wheats like that. They get the Brillo pad out of the bag, out of the box, and then they would crush the Brillo pad up into the bowl and put fruit and everything on it. It would be pretty. And that's what sent Alice begging. Oh, granddaddy, please let me have some. Anybody ever had buttermilk and cornbread? Oh, God. Ugh. And my granddaddy would be eating it. I mean, he was eating it like it was pound cake and melted ice cream. That's what I thought it was. That's what it looked like. He made pound cakes, And he also made ice cream. He made his own ice cream. He didn't sell that. He sold the cakes. Anyway, that's what I thought it was. He did not trick me. The only time my granddaddy really tricked me is when I pulled his finger, and I don't know why I looked for that damn elephant. There wasn't no elephant in that house. But anyway, he told me, he said, this is not what you think it is. I don't care. I still want some. And I don't take no well. I did, just especially from him. I don't know why I always remember when I talk about my granddaddy, he's sitting in the chair when I'm talking about things like this, or if I'll let you know when he's in the kitchen. He ain't in the kitchen. He's sitting in this chair with this damn cup. It wasn't a cup. It was like this, with buttermilk and cornbread in a glass. He was tearing it up. It was full. And he finally just gave in and gave me a bite. Oh, gag a maggot. I'm telling you. And he would always say this to me: and don't you throw up. Because, look, throwing up was just something that just came natural for me. If I accidentally swallow, really, you want me to swallow this? And my eyes all full of water, and he just standing there looking at me. He was waiting on me. You gonna swallow it? And I'll be honest with you. If it had been my mama or anybody, I'd have stood there and held that in my mouth until I did get sick. I'm serious. Everybody been sick. But he told me to swallow. I went on, swallowed it, and then it was like my granddad kind of like didn't say, well, that's what you get. It was like, now you ain't gonna ask for no more, right? Absolutely. I have to say no. I'll never ask again. I think that was just written all in my bone marrow. I hope the hell I do ask somebody to give me another bite of some goddamn cornbread and buttermilk. I don't like buttermilk, and I don't really care for cornbread unless it's with beans and greens. It had to be with something that cornbread go with. Now, shit, I ain't just gonna go in the kitchen and grab a bite of cornbread. Not like that. Oh, he ain't even in there. I'm pointing. Ronald's in school. Shit. My baby, he made a cornbread sandwich. He did. He looks at this guy who, like, I would call him like a kid foodie. He tries food for kids. He's not a kid. He's not an old man either, but he's a young man. And he'll go around to McDonald's, Burger King, all these other stuff. He gets Happy Meals, different kind of things. And He eats the food, and oh God, does he eat? He eats like that, and the little characters in the like the cartoons or whatever comes in it, they become his monsters. He's really good. I've watched him. I don't know how he does it, but he gets like Freddy Krueger calls him on his phone or Chucky. It's weird, and then he'll be running, and Veronica will go run through this house. My son is big, y'all. Sound like a buffalo, but so I like to see him playing and jumping up and down and interacting. Because I watch and I listen, and the guy doesn't curse or anything. And sometimes his I don't know if she's his wife or whatever. I don't watch that deep, but sometimes the woman and he has a child. And it's really nice. Verona watches a couple shows. I got off track on when I was talking about. Oh, he made I don't got onto his programming, but Verona made a cornbread sandwich. I was cooking dinner, and I was doing something else. I came back in here, and he was grubbing, eating just like this guy. I mean, he had 3 sandwiches on a plate. I could see the Miracle Whip oozing out the sides of the bread. I just didn't know what was in the sandwich. I didn't know. It could be anything. Lunch meat, cheese. He brought me a cheese nip sandwich once when we had no lunch meat and I was sick. He did. He put some crackers in it. Just, sandwich is a sandwich when a man making you a sandwich. I took a bite too. Yes, the hell I did. I took a bite because I love him. And you should see his face anyway. But I come out. Oh, here mama go. I can't believe that you done went in the kitchen, made all these damn sandwiches, Verona, and you smell that dinner. You see me cooking dinner. You always doing that when I'm cooking dinner. And so I went over to the thing, and he was saying, no, Mom, no, right? Because he was telling me I didn't make no sandwiches, basically. I'm looking at the sandwiches, and I'm looking at the guy grubbing. I mean, he had the big old sandwich, cheeseburger. He might have got it from Monster Burger or Whataburger or something. It was a huge cheeseburger. And I mean, he was going at it with so I peeked inside Verano's sandwich, and he had yesterday's cornbread in the sandwich. And he was, I mean, when I let that bread down, I didn't mess the sandwich up. I don't violate people's food like that. That's nasty. I just peeked. He picked it. He was grubbing. And I said it to a lady one day, just talking about Verano. And I said, oh, my son made a cornbread sandwich. Oh, yeah, the lady I always talk to at McDonald's. I said, Verona ate a cornbread sandwich the other day. She said, I've had that. That's good. I said, you had a cornbread sandwich? But she wasn't cornbread. It was some kind of, we was holding up the line. It's my time. Anyway, she told me it was some kind of corn something her grandmama made. So I went on with that. But I learned a lot of things. I'll go back there and find out what it is. I go there almost every 3 days. So I'll pick up bits and pieces of the recipe till I get to it. I don't go in, so, and I see her. I know these people now. I've been knowing these people a long time. So we talk. But what was I gonna say? This one lady I was going through the drive-through. We just talking. We talking up storm. Somebody behind me honked. She looked at me and I looked at her. We both like she's not at work and I'm not holding up the line. Well, I went on, but we had to laugh. We just holding up the line. It's my turn. And at the same time, okay, if I go to the doctor, my appointment is at 8:30. And he don't see me till 10. You can tell me as soon as I walk in, the doctor's running behind us, okay? Because when I get in there, he going to be running behind too. Sure is. You ain't going to be rushing me because you running behind. You started your day running behind, keep running. Because I got a list of some shit. I go to the doctor with a book. They don't be full, don't get me wrong, I'm not crazy. Well, not in that sense, but I tell everybody, I always tell people, they hate that I talk to them so much about it. But if you go to the doctor, write stuff down. Don't go up in there and talk about I have a headache. Because they're going to start from the beginning. They can't. They got to find out what it is. So go in there and tell them I've been having a headache on the left side of my head for about a week. It's only brought on when I sneeze. But then when I sneeze, this happens. It lasts this long. Oh no, I've taken this, this, and that. It doesn't even help when I go to sleep. I elevate my head. I lay my head, go run it down. Say I even floss my teeth. Beat them to the punch. Because see, they going to try to go low. Start you out on that shit you done already had. Physical therapy, ibuprofen. Well, I'm not saying get better drugs. That's not what I'm saying. Stay with me. Physical therapy, ibuprofen, braces, TED. Oh, look. I'm trying to get a helicopter ride to the jungle so I can run around free for a week, have some relaxation. Come on now. Can I get some acupuncture and some massage? I don't want them. I did that. Had that. Nope. Had it. Nope. They gonna call me because I go in for referrals. I don't. We're not doing this. I need a referral. I need this. I need that. I'm not going. Nope. I won't. Nope. We're not doing that. So Franciscan Healthcare called me. I thought it was about Verano or some old record of my mother's or something. And they're like, we're gonna schedule an appointment. I said, no, you're not. She's like, well, no. I go to Carol Milgard. Well, we got a referral. I said, I understand that. I said, you can throw that in the trash, honey. I said, I'll call my doctor. Thank you. And I called him and let him know I go to Carol Milgard. Well, they're scheduling out till March. My titties ain't falling off, ma'am. This is routine. I just make sure I get it in every year. So as long as it's done once a year, it don't have to be this year, actually in this year in 2021, because I got my last mammogram just before 2021 came in. Y'all just gonna do it. It's not in a hurry. The only time if something has to be done like right now, I let them know, can I get, can you get them to rush it because it's hurting or whatever. And they will. People don't understand. The VA will. Even doctors will do that for you. In my opinion, if you're informed, I don't mean going there. Yes, I am a nurse. Yes, I am smart. Yes, I do know medical terms and all, but I don't go in there trying to tell no doctor talk medical terms and, run down. I don't do all that. You'll hear me say I wanted to do, they read my chart and all that, but I don't pop off and snap off at people like that. I may think these things, but even my eyes or my countenance don't bear those things to people. I don't treat people that way because I have issues. You understand? I'm not gonna go up in there and have my issues on them like that. Now, if they call me on the phone with some erroneous information or talking to me like I'm beneath them or something, I'll square their ass away real quick. If I go up into a hospital, VA, anywhere, and a person start talking down to me, I'll straighten them up real fast. I'll let them know you're here to serve me. And people hate that word serve. Even though it's just service, even though you are serving, I'm a servant. I'm not a slave, but I'm a servant. I'm a nurse. I'm a mother. I'm a friend. Man, serving you. No, I ain't washing your feet. So I understand girlfriend washed Jesus' feet. And I know why her sister was mad. That story, like, no. She was supposed to have been in there in that kitchen helping her sister finish prepare the meals for the guests who were there when Jesus and all them showed up. She takes her little fast ass in there, start bowing down, trying to be cute. We all had those friends who got to be in everybody's face, every man's face. She all up in there showing out, and of course she washed Jesus' feet. He was the man at the time. And she poured that damn expensive ass oil all over his feet, or anointing him or not. Your ass is supposed to have been in there in that kitchen helping your sister finish doing what she was doing. That's why her sister said something. And they always make that story as if her sister was jealous because she was washing Jesus' feet. It didn't have a damn thing to do with her washing Jesus' feet. It was a whole lot of people in there. And during that time, if I'm lying, I'm dying. The women had to prepare all these things and they had to serve, and the men ate first. Not out of It wasn't a degrading thing. That's the way that it is. Even in the Native American community, when you go into a sweat, the women prepare the food, the men get the sweat and all that other stuff ready. They start the little powwow thing, everybody join in, and then the men go into the sweat. We finish doing the food. When they finish coming out and doing all they got to do, then they feast. After they get the sweat thing ready for us, they go in and feast, and then we go in. No, you can't eat before you go into the sweat lodge. But that's why you've heard me say before, I don't have issues with gender roles. I have issues with force. You know, a person tell me, you're a woman too. You know what? So I start telling you how much more of a woman I am than you are a man. You know, that's just my mouth. He wants to be in that box is not for cats. Him sleep. I can't look at him because I feel guilty if I don't move the lamp and the box out of there so he can fit in the box. Same thing, that damn Amazon box. Now, she just going all under the trash I got in the damn box. So I get the trash out the box so she can play in the box. You know, because cats like boxes. She did her flips and turns and eyeing me out the box, and she left alone. Ain't been back in since. Then Tinker gets in. He's all upside down enjoying the box once. I almost fell over the box 3 times. So finally, the box was destroyed. And just as I was folding it all up, Tinker looked at me like, my box! The box is in the bag. And then I look in there, I got all these damn garbage bags. If somebody would see that, they say, oh, that's nasty. But it's really recycled stuff. It's cardboard and things like that. And Verano comes home and instantly gets naked. And I said, okay, well, you're going to take the trash out. You're going to put your clothes back on. But by then, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 10 feet from there to there and put it on the front porch. Then I'm going to take my stiff self down the stairs and bring the garbage can over and do what I love to do, toss it over the rail. And then Verano, I told you, he surprised me. I was all upset because the guy in the front wouldn't put my garbage bag down. He didn't say no. I found out it was really heavy for him from the guy in the back. Because I asked him if he would help me. I mean, God, he's a Nephilim. Really, he looks like he's so big. Why can't you move it? Come on, you're a big guy. Move it. and then I even threw in when I saw him trying to backpedal. I said, just help me then. I'll pull it. You help me hold it. I just didn't want the dumpster thing to fall over on me. And so, I went through my little Tasmanian fusions. I'm like, you goddamn man ain't worth a fuck, right? And then so the garbage piled up. Because Verano, he'll go down once or twice and all that. And after that, he ain't doing it no more. And then I'm not going to put my hands on him and hollering and screaming. And I'm the one that's going to end up with an aneurysm. And not him. And he ain't going to help me up. Anyhow, so I threw it over the rail at one time, and it was pretty heavy. So I rolled it back. It's only 2 stairs, but the stairs are narrow, and the wheels are just a little wider, so it kind of rocks. I don't want to fall over on me. Anyhow, I got behind it, and I said, Verano, help me. And he couldn't figure out what I wanted. So I'm like, just come here. So I put him in front of me, and Verano does not like me to hover. I've said this before. He doesn't want me to be behind him showing him. Like I couldn't show him how to cut the grass because he doesn't like hand over hand. He never like that. Look, I got this. He even do that with the teachers. Like, really? If we're going to do all that, then why don't you just do it yourself? That's, this is his whole attitude. So I had him in front of me. And I mean, he's big. Bigger than me. But I'm in his ear. Don't let go. No, I'm not moving, Ronald. Don't let go. Anyway, he said, Mom, move. So I just had a fit. Okay, fine then. Fine. If it fall over on you, then fine. But instead of doing that, what I did, we hadn't gone downstairs yet. We hadn't even bent it back. I stayed up higher than him. He was down there behind the garbage. He tilted it because he always help take the garbage to the curb too. So he know how to do that. But we slanted, we're going downhill. I was so afraid. I had to take the whole thing, get your tension up. Listen. So I'm up higher than him and I'm holding on to it. And the whole time I'm walking sideways, trying not to step in that dog shit. Not that it's negative. That's his little area. Okay, it's fine. If Pippin shit over, that's fine because I ain't picking up no shit in it either. But anyway, I'm holding it and not tight. I'm not straining or anything. Do you know my baby just took that thing right on down there? He kept saying, Mom, move. And I didn't want to let it go because I didn't want it to fall over on him. If it had fell over on him, even if he hadn't gotten hurt, he would never done it again. You know what I'm saying? But he just took it on down there like, damn, you be tripping, Mama. God. This guy, he looked at me after he got it over there, by where it belongs. He came back up. I said, good job, Ron. He did his muscles like, what you expect? I'm a man. I'm like, well, damn. If I had known. Because sometimes he can be so difficult. And then, that is me too. Okay, come on with it now. Tell the truth. It's like I even told the bus driver that I caught myself doing toddler things. And she had to smile. In the mornings, I'm right there with him, to get on the bus because, it's not light outside. But he knows where he lives. He knows where he lives. I don't have to stand there and wave the bus down and pat him on the back and do all that and grab his lunch bag. I don't have to do all that. But Ronald is almost a man, and I've seen him do things. So I told the bus driver, I said, from now on, I'm just going to wait on the porch for him. I said, I want you to let him off. I said, and he knows where he lives. I said, trust me, he'll come on home. And, he gets out the bus. He goes and gets the mail. Waves at the neighbors like he coming home from work. I'm so proud of him. But I talked to the painters. They're not always be there. I mean, dang, when they finish painting, they're probably going to something else. But I think the one guy who owns it, because he's been there the longest, about a month, because it's a big place. I was teasing him one day. I said, I almost told you missed the spot. He said, what? I said, you painting. I said, the one thing piss you off when you sweeping, mopping, and painting, wiping off a cabinet for somebody who ain't doing nothing to look and say, you missed that, right? This man almost fell off the ladder, Miss D. He laughed so hard. So I guess you could say we kind of friends now. We laugh. Anyway, Ronald was coming home, and I was talking to the guy. Oh, that's a no. Stop talking to my mama, man. Don't be trying to kick it with me, dude. I'm serious. He saw Verona coming up and he just said hi. Verona looked at him like, he looked at me. I said, teenager. He said, I know, I got some. I was like, we both like, I'm serious. And the guy kept saying, how you doing? Verona was like, and I had to tell him, I said, I said, he just already looked at you twice. And he was like, yeah, I said, that is don't talk to my mama, man. That man died laughing. I was like, seriously? Don't be Verona and I are like emotionally bound. I was flirting. I mean, just elegant specimen of a man. I mean, I ain't lying. He looked like I don't know if anybody remember them. I forgot what those. It was the sucker you used to eat was a slow poke. Anybody remember slow pokes? It was caramel, and you just eat it, and it would just pull all out your mouth. That man looked like a long slow poke to me. I could have licked that man up the side of his head. He was so fine. So, I started acting ignorant. Like I ain't never bought no good meat. He was poking at some meat, and I got not close enough to touch, but I got over in there and started poking too. Lean right on in there with him. And he was poking at me, and I was poking at too. I didn't want that damn roast. I don't even like that roast was too big for me. I need something like that big. But I was poking. And then I did the old help me. I said, I can't never pick a good roast. Oh, hell. He might as well pull out his grill and some charcoal. And he made the mistake of turning on my light. Because I really got excited too. And I'm sure Verano heard it. The wong. I said before, sometimes I light up and I can hear it. It's like wong. And I'm talking and I'm looking. He had the most beautiful eyes and his lips. This man's skin was beautiful. I'm serious. I'd have licked him if it was dark. No, I wouldn't have played. Ew, that's salty. God. It's lint on your neck. Never mind. Verona came all the way over from the fruit. Now we were at this that Safeway over on the hilltop. It's a little Safeway over there. But we were over there. Verona was all the way over by the fruit. Because I sent him when we came in the store, I said, go over there and get the bananas. I always send Verona to get bananas, oranges, and apples because he knows what those are and he don't mind picking them. He picks good ones. I think he just grabs the first one he sees, and he's my baby, and I love him, and they're good. He picks the best ones over there. Now, anyhow, God, this man was fine. In my terms, I could have took him home and fed him. He looked like he would have ate some food too, He was helping me pick a roast. He's gonna cook it. I was gonna cook it. He's gonna go do some eating, and next thing you know, between us was a child, a big one. And see, if Ronald don't say excuse me, he pushed in between us, turned his back to me, looked this man right up in his face, and just stood there staring at him. The man looked down at Ronald. He looked at me. I just looked at him like, damn. And he looked at Ronald. He looked back at me. He said, so you good? I hate people that ask me that. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Don't get me wrong. I don't have it. It's not like that. It's like, God, Verano ain't having it. He's like, you know what you talking to my mama for? My mama know how to pick meat. He didn't say that, but that's what he thought. Don't talk to my mama know how to pick meat. She can cook it too. No, she don't need you to cook nothing. Wait, I had to tell this one too. Verano he couldn't have been more than 2 years old. I had gone out. Nice, had a great time dancing, drinking, all that. We come back. Ron was asleep. Mama was there. So I know he was asleep because Mama probably held him until he went to sleep. Just like I used to do. But he was asleep. Mama was asleep. I look up and there is a little ghost. Look like Casper, the friendly ghost. In one of them little yellow zip-up suits. The little yellow fuzzy ones with the feet in it to snap up in. And at that time, Verano's hair was like down around his head like this when he was 2. It just started to curl up. But he was standing there like his arms out to the side like this, like, so I felt you can't come in, Mom. What's going on? So I said, oh, baby, I get up, take him back in there, put him back in the bed, rock him, and he go back to sleep. I walk out the room. I turn the corner, go back in the family room. And my friend said he was right behind me. Like, forget it. He wasn't Verona wasn't having it. Verona been blocking since both my boys did. My brother did too, though. If my mother went out, I'm serious. If my mother got dressed and went out, when she came home, she had to push the door open because my brother would lay down at the door like a doorstop. He would lay down at the door so that my mother would have to push. She put her key in the door. She'd have to push him in the door because my brother slept like the dead. I kid you not. But she would have to step over him in order to get in the house to make sure nobody else came in with her. That's when he would wake up. Let me tell you how hard my brother slept. As God is my witness. Somebody broke in our house, came through my brother's bedroom. My brother had his own room. He's the only boy. Stepped on my brother's back. Left muddy footprint. Walked across his floor with muddy footprints off his bed. Took the black and white TV out the living room. Instead of going out the front door, they came back out and stepped on him again and went out the window with my mother's motherfucking TV. Wait a minute. My brother still was asleep. He didn't wake up till mama started screaming at him. He had a footprint going. He had a footprint coming, and he had a footprint going. My mother lost her mind. I didn't know what she was going off about, but I have to admit, she ended up laughing. I was dying. I was dying laughing. I said, Mama, he got footprints on his back. She said, I know. I said, Mama. She was screaming. I said, Mama. She was like, what? I said, Mama, he got footprints on his back. One going one direction, one going out. I said, Mama, they walked on him twice. My mama died. My mama was done. She was done. She was laughing so hard. She said they did not come through that window and step on my baby 2 times, and the boy didn't wake up. God help us all. My mother, she get to calling on the Lord. It was worse than when we had a tornado and she run around the house opening up all the windows. And that I had to ask her when she was really old because, by then she had finally conformed and swore she accepted Christ as her Lord and Savior. Anyhow, I had to ask her. I said, Mama, how come every time there was a tornado and you got all the windows open and you hollering and screaming about shut up and all that, how come you opened the Bible and threw it on the floor? She started telling me all this shit. I said, Mama. She was like, what? I said, that was the only damn time you opened the Bible was when there was a tornado. She said, hell, what better time to find religion than when the roof finna blow off? I was like, oh, Mama. That was the only time my mom opened the damn Bible when it was a storm. I think there was a lot of people. Where the Bible? The Bible, less place you left it. That's where it is. Now, this lady, I don't ever remember her saying, be quiet, it's a storm, sit down. She never do all that. She'd open all the windows. That was just natural. When there's a tornado coming, you just open all the windows and everything, to decrease the pressure, because most times tornadoes cause implosions as opposed to explosions because of the pressure. Really, totally the atmosphere change. I love storms. God, I can feel a storm. Oh, I used to love storms. My hair would be not standing on my head, but I could feel it all over my body, just tingling, man. It was like, and I could smell it and I feel it. The air would change. It would, we'd be outside, be all hot, and all of a sudden, it would start getting cooler. Not cold, but cooler. It would get cooler, and all of a sudden a cold breeze would come in from one side, and that hot air would be on the other side, and I could feel it. And I look up, and the sky would be changing. It change colors, and those clouds, they get really, really big and fluffy and dark. Not black. They get the most beautiful shades of grays and all that other stuff. And then the sky would change like different colors of blue. The sky wouldn't be gray, it would be shades of bluish gray. You could say that. And then the birds and everything would start flying away from the storm. That's how I would always know which direction the storm was coming from. Not by, I don't know where people got that shit from. Licking your finger for it. That ain't nothing, Animals let you know where to go, what to do, and which direction the shit coming from. That most people don't say, watch the animals. Hell, if they run in the direction they running in. The dinosaurs is coming from that way. I'm serious. But then I would hear this. Now tornadoes, of course, it's all you could hear the newscaster talking, and then you would hear the siren go off. Tornado warning. You always get a tornado warning because you got to go get low. You got to get low, or that tornado gonna peel your cap back. You got to get low when it's a tornado because tornadoes don't dip; they go straight across. But then you hear this roar. I mean, like the sky is mad and there's big ass monsters coming, and it's like, and you see all this like debris in the air, leaves, and I ain't never seen no cows and 2x4s and trees and all that flying out there because I done got snatched up a couple times by my mama and grandmama and get your ass up in here. Remember, I told you I saw a tornado go over. I got in so much trouble. I mean, yeah, anything could have happened. That wasn't what I wasn't out there. It wasn't on purpose. I mean, it was on purpose. I was always outside when the storms were coming. There's many times I've been out there in that rain and got in trouble because I need to be in the house. I don't know why the rain was warm. And I would be out there dancing, having a good time. I would be the only one, though. That's the thing. I wasn't like, that kid out there dancing in the rain again. I would be the only one. I wasn't the only strange person around. It was others of us, right? But I enjoy storms. I really, really do. And I like going outside after storms too. It smells so good. The smell of the dirt rising up after a rainfall. Isn't that something? The rain falls down and then the smell comes up. It's great. Yeah, I eat dirt. Wash your hands. Okay. In the morning when I got up and when I came in for dinner, anything in between was up for grabs, right? Because I was all up in the trees eating and I've always been an eater. That's the only way I can say. Maybe I made that word up, but I've always been an eater. Not grazer would be more of a word. Only at dinner I had to sit down and eat everything on my plate to a point. But there's always pepper and everybody under the table, and Mama can't watch everybody. I had to wait for Bruce to start acting a damn fool, and it was guaranteed. It wasn't me saying he acting a damn fool. Mama said he's going to act a damn fool, and it was guaranteed that Bruce was going to act a damn fool. So all I had to do was wait for Bruce to start acting a damn fool, and anything I didn't want, Pepper wanted, or whoever was under the table. Because we always had pets. We always had a dog or two, and somebody going to eat this. They going to eat it. Because, see, Mama didn't open a can of corn and throw it in the pot. Mama would put butter and salt and pepper and sugar in it. Dogs like butter and sugar, so it didn't matter if it was corn or what. They'd eat it. I ain't eating it. If I don't want it, I ain't eating it. I'm not eating that. Why you put that on it? And still, I don't like people fooling me either. Yeah, I've been damaged and traumatized by a bowl of turnips. I'm so mad at my mama. I'm serious. I was gonna take a serious ass whooping behind my eye rolling that day. Some days I'm willing to go down for it. What we doing? What we doing? You done pushed me too goddamn far, lady. My mama mashed up a whole bowl, y'all. Big old bowl. Big, pretty bowl. She's got these glass big bowls. I think they were Pyrex. Different color. One was yellow, one was red. Yeah, she put it in the red bowl. Red bowl was that big bowl that mama mashed up potatoes in. We didn't eat mashed potatoes. We ate smashed potatoes. They would be lumpy. There'd be a whole lot of butter in them, and she used canned milk. And oh God, it'd be so good. And the salt and pepper. Well, anyway, Mama cooked dinner. I'll never forget, the goddamn kitchen was turquoise. She traumatized me. I'll never forget. I was so mad at her. And there was this big red bowl of smashed potatoes. I don't even remember what else was there, but I remember Mama said, help yourself, y'all. She always said, help yourself. So I took that spoon, clop, clop, dumped the mashed potatoes. Even to this day, I'll eat a plate of mashed potatoes and nothing else. I still love mashed potatoes. Not smashed turnips. I should have known, because when I looked up at Patricia George Jean, she had that glint in her eye, like she don't know. I took a big old spoonful. And once. And then I looked up at my mama and she was smiling. She said, they're not potatoes, Alice. And I must have gave her that look. Like, I know you ain't fucking with my food. No, play. I'm just talking shit. I did not mess with my mama like that. I didn't even think those things. I'm a grown woman talking about what a child would think. I wasn't thinking those things. I was really pissed at her, though. I was. Because, she was like, you better swallow it, too. Because I only threw up one time. Once on Miss Harmon and once on Mama. And then both times behind Okra. Swallowed. Okay, I will. But it's coming right back up. On your table, on the plate. And you won't ask me to eat okra again. You can holler, scream, fuss, do what you want. You will not ask me to eat okra. I cannot eat okra. Okra. Yeah. Anyway, I swallowed it. But eat it. Did I eat it? No. Did I eat anything else on that table, on that plate? No. Did I talk to her for the rest of that day? No. No, I did not. I did not. I did not talk to my mother. And during that time, she was just getting to know me again. So she had a lot of questions. But Pat used to like to play. I told you, my mama was young. Shit. Hell, she wanted to play too. I'm serious. It was nothing for my mother. My mother be outside playing too. She would. My mom be outside playing just like every damn, not like, kickball. Well, she played kickball and baseball. My mother played softball till she was in her almost in her 70s. My mother played softball. She's good too. She tried to teach me. I wasn't feeling it. I was breaking my nails, catching no goddamn ball. Are you serious? I tried to play softball. I got hit in the head with the ball. I tried to catch it. I missed. I tried to get behind there and for when they throw the ball over the plate and you swing the bat. No, they swung the bat back and hit me with it. No. No. And then I'm a bat slinger too. I'm going to hit the ball and I'm slinging the bat. Don't nobody want to play with me. I can't play basketball because I don't play fair. I'm going to scratch you, hit you, pull on your clothes. I'm going to kick you, whatever it takes to make you drop that ball. I don't play fair. Matter of fact, me and two other sergeants at Fort Carson created a sport because every other day we had got to do free sport. We created combat soccer. None of the guys really wanted to play, but the NCOs that were over them made them play. We were quite vicious. Oh yeah, try to get to that goal if you want to. And them men would be dying. The ones on the sideline, they didn't want to play with us. Oh, y'all, let me tell you, we be messing them soldiers up. Female warriors, or I don't care what men say. That's why, really, the reason they don't want women in the military ain't because they don't want us to get killed, because they do. It's because they jealous. They are. Women are naturally better shots than men with the weapon, because men aim and women point. Seriously. Women when they shoot, that's why a lot of women are in the penitentiary for murder, because oops, oh damn, they be trying to put his head back together and stuff. That ain't funny, but I'm serious. They didn't mean to kill him. Shit, they just pointed it at him. That's how women shoot. Even when I shot Expert, I did not get signed off on Expert. I actually shot Expert with an M16, because I wait till somebody taught me. Now, I didn't go in there knowing how to shoot an M16. A man taught me, because of the way I was shooting. I kept waiting for the target. And so he said, women point. He's the one who told me that. He said, you understand that women point. Men aim, women point. So what he mean by that is, when the target is there, men concentrate on the sight. There's a sight on the M16. That's how you sight your weapon. You do all the raising, make sure your weapon works for you and it hits on target. I sighted my weapon. I did. And I could look over the sight, but I never used it that way. When the target would pop up, I'd come from the left. Every time. Pow, pow, pow. And I'd hit my target every time. But if I stood there and I tried to aim, number one, I can't be still. My hands, I get tired. I'm bored. I'm a mouth breather. You can't breathe and pull the trigger at the same time. You cannot. Just like you can't. There's a technique to it. You got to breathe and do it anyway. But when you're pointing, you have to do that. Breathe out if you want to. Anyhow, we would play combat soccer. Now, several times, I told you I've managed to contact Nathaniel. It's not aspiring to get with him. It's not a dating app, none of those things. I just wanted to make sure he's all right. I'm glad he's alive. And we talk occasionally, not every day, not for hours. Anyway, initially, see, because every time we talk, we have them, yes, you did, no, I didn't, yes, you did, no, I didn't, conversations. He tells me that my unit was in the back of the warehouse. I said, no, Nathaniel, my unit was in the front of the warehouse. So we went on with that for 20 minutes. I said, remember, the door was open on our end. This man says to me, yeah, but there was a door on the other end too. I said, Nathaniel, that was a door. I said, on my end of the warehouse, it was a huge garage door. I said, remember, there was one on the right, there was a gate, and there was one on the left. I said, remember, we came in on that end. I was in the front. I said, what you're talking about is on the other end of the warehouse. We went through the parking lot at the end. It was still the front. And I said to myself, see, that's when I met him, his subordinates was talking shit about him. I said that to myself, see, that's why your subordinates was talking shit about you. I didn't want to bring that up though. I said, because you're hard-headed. Now I'm saying all this. And then I've had to talk to him a couple times. Number one, I told him, I said, it's been 30 years. He was like, yeah. And then he goes right on back. I said, hey, I'm not her. Stop trying to boss me around. I mean, do you really think you can tell me, well, here, I need to do it? I'm not sending you any of my work. What do you mean? Then you can't demand that I send you a copy of a poem. And that's, we're going in, and he had said something I said, I told him, I said, I'm a published poet. I said, what do I get? I was just teasing, right? He said, I'll give you a picture. I had to pull, and I had to pull the Tasmanian devil back because, I said to him, I have a picture. Yeah. I said, I sent you, remember, a copy of your picture that you just showed me on the wall of your home. He like, yeah, but it's an old picture. I said, yeah, but it still looked like the other picture that you sent me. It looked just like you. I said, so I have a picture. He didn't get it. And it was at that point, I can talk about him because he said he ain't on Facebook. Yeah. At that point, I realized, I ain't 29 no more. You just don't get it, huh? I'm not going through that. I'm not, no. I'm telling you no, but you're going to say, okay, whatever. I'm not going to give you shit. People are like that. You can, and I'll use the perfect example of this. This holidays is the perfect example of people wanting you to do your absolute best for nothing. It's like the matriarch of the family that cooks. I've seen this. Like, grandma gonna cook this, mama gonna cook this. Mama and grandma don't see you all year. You don't do nothing for them, none of that. And they cooking. They cooking. You might help by it, maybe, but they doing all the cooking, all the cutting. Listen, you couldn't do that in my house. Believe me, you're gonna cut, cook, clean the chitlins. You doing all that if you want to eat. But I'm saying I've seen that done. Where, and some people like to do that, I guess. But I think that is so wrong because you can spend 2 or 3 days cooking a Thanksgiving or Christmas, Easter feast. And people will come in and ravage it in a matter of minutes and get up and walk away from the table, burp, don't say thank you, bitch, for your service or nothing. And people say, I don't care. I do because I love them. You do care. A thank you, a sincere thank you goes a long way. Not thank you, I appreciate you for being my pet monkey. No, I don't like people tell me they appreciate me. That's like telling me you tolerate me. I appreciate you too for staying in your lane. I think I don't say that. I thank you. I'll say it. But I said before how I stopped celebrating Christmas. And when I mean Thanksgiving and all that. And when I say that, I don't mean I don't have the feast. What I've done in my life, and this is just with doing these years of the really good healing, and this may sound so simple, but say there's something on your feast list that you only have at Christmas, and you're just dying for it, but you wait for Christmas, because I've done that. I'll wait, I'll make it. Now, if I want a pan of cornbread dressing, I make it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because cornbread dressing around my house is not just a pan of cornbread dressing. There's meat in it. There's vegetables in it. So I'll make me a nice pan, and then I'll break it down into little sections and freeze it. So when I want it, I can have it. Same things, even with chitlins. I know chitlins is hog intestines and all that, but I like them occasionally. So I'll clean and cook me maybe 10 or 15 pounds. Cook them. Have me a little bowl. Ronald have him a little some, and then I'll put it up in different containers. And so, when I want them, I have them. My greens, I do that because I have greens. I really love greens, and I have at least have greens once a week. So when I had my house, and I'd cook greens every week, but I'd end up throwing them out. And I have so much garbage. God, it's crazy because of that. I'm learning. I'm getting better. But now I'll just cook me a big pot of greens instead of buying 10 bunches or whatever. I only get 3. I'll cook the greens, and then I'll eat me some. Then I'll put some up in different, not all together, but separate for me and for Ronald. But when I cook my greens, I don't make my greens like everybody else. I don't like take the greens off the stalk and then get rid of the stalk. I cook all of the greens. If I cut anything off of the leaf of the green, it's the very tip of the stalk, like I was getting ready to plant it or put it in some water, I cook all of my greens. I almost cook all of my cabbage, unless the core is too hard. I cook all, not the dirty, the part that go in the ground. I don't cook that part, but I do. I cook all of it. And it gets tender. I don't cook my greens until they're like spinach. My greens, I like my greens firmer. So and just I'm doing. For instance, beans. I made the three bean soup. I love beans. I do, and these are the things I've learned in my healing because I love these things. I would make these huge pots, and I don't. I do not care for leftovers like that. I mean, like if they've been in the refrigerator more than 2 days, I will not eat it. I just won't because I had a really bad case of food poisoning, not from my own food, not at my house, from a restaurant, but that that was I can't. I'm just afraid of food that just in there. So I was wasting so much, even here. And then even in my house, I would freeze food and still wouldn't eat it. Now, if I make because I build a meal, I do just like I built the spaghetti, but I instead of storing it in the refrigerator when Veron and I had eaten our fill of it, I put some up. As a matter of fact, Veron was in the freezer yesterday and he took a bag out and put it in the microwave. It's only about that much in each bag. I mean, he ate that. But I mean, I made all that chicken. Oh, that's so good. That chicken is so good. But I'm going to put some of that up. And it's a convenience thing. Too, even though I love to cook, sometimes I don't want to cook. But I still want to eat. And now that everything has changed, my diet, my digestion, my bowel habits, everything has changed. I have to be careful what I eat. I can't eat that stuff like I used to. I can't just run through. I cannot stand the taste of that meat at McDonald's. I don't like it. I used to love Burger King. I don't like that meat. I do not like it. And it took me almost a year to get out of the habit of running through there buying burgers. I mean, Ronald eats me. He's a kid. He likes his burgers and all that. And I still take him through there. But I would get me one and then fish fillet. I get the fish fillet. And didn't and that doesn't taste good either. But if I for instance, there at Safeway they have in the part where you buy the potato salad and all that, they have little fish cod cakes and all that, and they're better than the frozen ones. They're a little more expensive, but they're really good. I can eat that. It's like God is. I still, don't get me wrong. I'm not some health nut. I'm not vegan. I'm not vegetarian. I'm not Hoboken or nothing or whatever. I'm nothing. I eat what I want when I want, but it's just things don't. It's kind of like God is kind of like in the back of my head, and I'll say, oh God, I really want to get this, and God said, you had that. Not like I'll never have it again. Like the other day, I was gonna go and get a mod pizza because I like pizza. I like thin crust pizza. I like my own pizza. I like to put what I want on the pizza. But I always end up only eating 1 or 2 pizzas now. Not like I used to. I'd eat the pizza till I was done with the pizza because I wasn't gonna waste no pizza. But now I just cannot eat more than that. And I mean, even when I sometimes like to pick the toppings off. I can't even do that. When I'm done, I'm done, and it's not when I'm done, because my eyes are bigger than my stomach. It's when my body's done, it's done. Period. But I can put fruit or something in the car, and just really and eat like the bag of chips. Don't get me wrong, love my chips, but even the potato chips do not taste. Right. And I'm not I remember when I smoked cigarettes, I had a different taste, but I've always had a very, how did my mama say, an exquisite palate. I do. I have an exquisite palate. I can taste. She used to say, "Here, taste this, taste," because I can taste. I can taste what seasonings and everything. I can taste, so I know when to stop eating too. Like, yeah. um, Now I be wanting to finish something like, and y'all know I'm gonna talk about my spot. They don't let me out much, but when I get out, I go to my spot, and oh my God, I didn't eat grits. I didn't eat grits in my house. Number one, because I couldn't make them. Number two, I didn't like grits until I became an adult. I didn't like grits because they were just that gritty. I don't like grits. I don't like sand. I don't like that feeling. But anyway, I make concrete. I've had men try and teach me how to make grits. I still make concrete every time I make concrete. Then I got some really good grits when I went down to Louisiana to graduate, just plain grits with butter. And then at my spot, oh my God, they make shrimp and grits. I ain't never had nothing like that. I had something when I was in Louisiana. In Las Vegas. One of the ladies who I had a timeshare, and this lady named Elaine came with someone else, and she made shrimp and grits one morning. It was delicious. I had never had that, but it nothing like that. Oh my God, really, really, that's so good. And that gravy be on top, and that is so good. I really like that, and I really want to eat it all. That don't make sense. That a person, I actually sometimes really when I am eating, like for instance, if I eat the salmon salad and it's really, really, really good. It's good, but sometimes really, really good. I had the grits one time, they were really good. I wanted to finish them. I really wanted to finish it. I actually got sad because I couldn't finish my food. Because sometimes I put it in the car and Verona, he gonna immediately eat it. But sometimes if I put it in the trunk, I forget it. And I'm definitely not gonna eat it the next day. But anyhow, that would be real good. But I can't wait till 7:00 at night to get it. I'll be sleeping by 7:00 at night. I'll be done cooked and ate, showered, be in the bed. But I ain't going out for no shrimp and grits now. When I was going out, that was one thing. Not that I'm not going out. I'm saying I'm not. It's not like I can do a drive-through. But that was really good. Really, really good. Something else I had that was really, really, really good. My mother used to make kidneys and I'm on my head cut off. Kidneys and rice. I used to love that. Oh, I can't make them. She used to do a lot of things to them so they wouldn't taste like piss. She said she don't want to taste pissy, But she was good. I know, like I watched her, but I still couldn't do it. Liver and onions, I love liver and onions. That's something else I cook and freeze. But if I can't find calf's liver, which I have to go to the PX, to the commissary on McCord to find calf's liver. But if I can't find calf's liver, I'll buy chicken livers, and I season them overnight. So after I wash them, I season them overnight, and then I cook them like regular liver, and then I put them in gravy and pour them over the rice and mix it all together like fried rice. With some onions and peppers. Oh my God, that is so good. Mm-hmm. Oh, let me think. I'm trying to think what else can I make and freeze. I'm a food, what I call a person who spoil a person with food. I'm one of those people, like I get a person spoiled on something. Like Verano, I've been making Verano's lunch. He's been taking his lunch from home since he was in the 4th grade. I saw them drop a tray of food. They didn't pick it up. Don't get me wrong. I did not see these people pick this food up and put it back on the tray. I'm not saying that. But I saw the man pull this whole tray of hot dogs out of the back of a truck, and he dropped it. I'm not saying he didn't pick it up, but the fact that they were shipping in hot dogs ready made, what the fuck? What is that? Y'all ain't got no place in this school. Y'all can prepare meals for these kids. Where's this food coming from? Oh no, that was the end of that. You ain't shipping in no food from someplace and feeding it to my child. You're not doing it. Ronald didn't like the food anyway. He didn't like the nuggets. He would come home so hungry. I even had to ask his teacher sometime, was he eating? And she was saying, and they had snacks too. But, Ronald doesn't care for Pop-Tarts and, he want a salad or some things like dip and. So I make his lunch. And I love making like different ones every day. This morning I made I put taquitos and he loved those taquitos. I got the beef and cheese ones. What happened? Why is it dark like that? What happened? Oh my God, don't tell me the phone getting ready to die. Oh, Lord Alice, I be tripping. You see, that's the damn light. Where's the thing at? Why is the y'all? What is wrong with this thing? Hold on. I'm sorry, I turned back on. Don't do that. Why did the phone suddenly get dark? That is so weird. I'm sorry, I'm on both channels here. What is this phone? That is so weird. I'm sorry. Okay. Hi, Miss D. I don't know how that happened. I might have touched the phone. I'm always all this here. I probably touched it. Anyhow, I used to make these breakfast burritos for my husband. Oh, excuse me. I apologize, but I gotta pee. I'll be back, and then I'll tell you about the breakfast burritos. Oh, Lord. All right. There we go. Ouch. Shit. I need to stretch. I'm stiff. My tea all cold. All right. I'm back. Anyway, I used to make my husband's breakfast and lunch. Yes, even though I was working, I would do it before. What happened? Oh my God, don't tell me the phone just died. Is that for real? How did that happen? What? Anyhow, I'm on this thing. I can't believe that phone died when it's hooked up to the charger. Anyhow, I can't do both at the same time without that, though. That's crazy. Well, I'll just stay on YouTube. Maybe I'll try to open up Facebook too. Hold on. See if I can. Maybe. And I want to open up. That's. Wait. Lord have mercy. Come on. Are you serious? Mm-mm-mm. All right, let's go. Mm-mm-mm. Hello, I'm sorry, I'm back. I was trying to open up Facebook too. I can't believe I'm sitting there charging this dang phone and it just died, Shoot. But anyway, I'm getting ready to get off and give me something to eat. I'm hungry anyway. Can't believe that. I need to make phone calls anyway. I really do. So I'm gonna sign off here. Thank you for looking. Please be sure to like and share for me, please.